dear students. Welcome to Dr. Subhash Technical Campus. We will discuss on the chapter curve fitting, and topics covered will be: we will introduce you to the curve fitting, we will see the definition of curve fitting, and we will take one of the topic, fitting of a straight line by least square method. There are basically 5 types of curve which we will use in this chapter, but in today's lecture we will just learn how to fit the straight line for the given values. First, let us see what is curve fitting. Curve fitting is the process of finding the best fit curve for a given set of data. It is the representation of the relationship between two variables by means of an algebraic equation. This is the basic equation definition of curve fitting. Now next is least square method. For curve fitting we will use the method of least square. This method is used to find a curve which passes through the maximum number of points. Using this, we will solve some of the examples. Our first topic is fitting of a straight line. A general equation of straight line is y equal to ax plus b, where a and b are constant. We have to find the values of a and b over here using the least square method. So there are equation 1 and equation 2. Equation 1 is summation x equal to a summation x square plus b summation x, and equation 2 is summation y equal to a summation x plus bn, where n is the number of values given to us. Equation 1 and equation 2 are the normal equations to straight line. This method of solving is known as least square method. Now see, if I change my equation of straight line from y equal to a plus ax plus b to y equal to a plus bx, then my normal equation change accordingly. From equation 1 and 2, a and b will be interchanged. You can see here, in equation 1, I was having a sigma x square. Here, equation will be changed to b sigma x square. Similarly, b sigma x from equation 1 will be changed to a sigma x, and bn will change to an. Okay. Now let us see some of the examples of fitting of straight line. Example 1. Fit the straight line y equal to ax plus b for the given values. Here we are given values of x and y. X is 50, 70, 100, 120, and y is 12, 15, 21 and 25. Now here our equation given for the straight line is y equal to ax plus b. So the normal equations will be summation of xy equal to a summation x square plus b summation x, and summation y will be equal to a summation x plus bn. Now you can see here n equal to 4. N will be equal to 4 because there are 4 values given to us. Now we will construct a table which will be easier for us to solve equations 1 and 2. We need to find here the values of a and b. See now. First we need the sum of x and sum of y. I have written here the values of x and y, and in the last I have added all the values of x and y. Next I need is x square, so I will construct a column of x square, that is 50 square will be 2500, similarly 70 square will be 4900, and so on. I have written all the values, and I have all added all the values of x square, and I get my answer as 31800. Next column will be of xy, and I will add all the values. Xy means multiplication of x and multiplication of y. I will multiply x and y. 50 into 12, that will be 600. So similarly, I will multiply all the values of x and y, and I will do their total, which will be equal to 6750. Now I will put these values in equation 1 and equation 2. On putting these values in equation 1 and 2, I get 6750 equal to 3180a plus 340b. Now this equation can be divided by 10, so I get 675 equal to 318a plus 34b. I have done this just to make my equation smaller. I name it as equation 3. And on putting these values in equation 2, I get 73 equal to 340a plus 4b, and I name it as equation 4. Now we will solve equation 3 and equation 4. We need to find the values of a and b. So I have to eliminate first any one, either a or either b. Here I am eliminating b. So I will multiply equation 3 by 4 and equation 4 by 3. On multiplying equation 3 by 4 and 4 by 3, I will get these two equations. Okay. So what I will do is, I will minus these two equations. So the sign will be changed over here. So I get 218. On substituting these values, I get 218 equal to 1160a. This 136 will be cancelled. So a will be equal to 218 upon 1160, which is equal to 0.187. And I will put this value of a in equation 4. So I get 73 equal to 340 into 0.187 plus 4b. On simplifying this, I will multiply these two terms and take to the other side. So I get 9.42 equal to 4b. This implies b equal to 9.42 divided by 4, which is equal to 2.355. Now I am here with the values of a and b. So I will put these values in y equal to ax plus b. So a was 0.187 into x plus 2.355, which is our required solution of the given straight line. Now let us take one more example. Fit the straight line y equal to a plus bx to the following data. Also estimate the value of y at x equal to 2.5. See, here we are given values of x and y, and our equation of straight line is a plus bx. So we will change our normal equations accordingly. So my normal equations will be sigma xy equal to b into summation x square plus a summation x. And next equation will be summation y equal to b summation x plus a n. Here there are 5 values given to us, so n will be equal to 5. Now again I will construct the same table as done in example 1. I will write x, y, x square and xy. I will write all the values of x and I will add it. I will write all the values of y and I will add it. Again I will construct a column for x square. I will do the square of all the values of x. 0 square will be 0, 2 square will be 4, 4 square will be 16. Similarly, I will square all the values and I will add, and I will get my sum as 30. And next column will be of xy. I will multiply x into y for all the corresponding values and I will do their sum and I get it as 47.1. Now I will substitute all these values in equation 1 and equation 2. On putting these values, I get equation 3 as 47.1 equal to 10a plus 30b and equation 4 as 16.9 equal to 5a plus 10b. Now I need to solve these equations. So what I will do is I have to eliminate any one of the value. So I will multiply equation 3 by 1 and equation 4 by minus 2. Okay. So here I am eliminating a. So when I multiply equation 3 and 4 by corresponding values 1 and minus 2, I get these two equations. Now I will add both the equations. So I get 13.3 equal to 10b. This implies b equal to 13.3 by 10, which is equal to 1.33. Now I will put this value in equation 4. On putting this value in equation 4, I get 16.9 equal to 5a plus 10 into 1.33. Taking 13.3 to the other side, I get 3.6 equal to 5a, which implies a equal to 3.6 by 5, which is equal to 0.72. Now these are the values of a and b. I will put these values in y equal to a plus bx. So I have substituted here values of a and b. Okay, so this is the required solution. We also need to find the value at x equal to 2.5. So I will put x equal to 2.5 in this equation. So y will be equal to 0.72 plus 1.33 into 2.5. On solving this, I get y equal to 4.045. Now let us move towards next example. Next example is, if P is the pull required to lift a load W by means of a pulley block, find a linear law of the form P equal to MW plus C connecting P and W using the following data. Here we are given the values of P and W, where P and W are taken in kilogram weight. We have to find the value of P when W equal to 150 kg. First we will construct the normal equations for the given equation P equal to MW plus C. So the normal equations are, we will replace x and y by W and C. So my equation will be changed to summation WP equal to M summation W square plus C summation W, and I name it as equation 1. Similarly, next equation will be summation P equal to M summation W plus Cn, and I name it as equation 2. Here 4 values are given to us, so n will be equal to 4. Again I have constructed the table. Values of W are given, values of P are given. I will add all the values of W and P and find summation W and summation P. Next I will require is W square. So I will find all the values of W square and I will add it. Okay, and at last I will need W into P. So W into P, I will multiply all the values of W and P and I will add their sum. I will add all the values of WP and get my answer as 6750. Now I will put all these values in equation 1 and equation 2. So on putting the values in equation 1 and equation 2, I get 6750 equal to 31800 m plus 34 C. Now to make it easier, I will divide this equation by 10. So I get 675 equal to 3180m plus 34c, and equation 4 will be equal to 73 equal to 340m plus 4c. Now I will solve equation 3 and equation 4 using elimination method. So equation 3 will be multiplied by 1 and equation 4 will be multiplied by minus 8.5. Okay, so here I will eliminate C over here. When I multiply this two equations, I get our equations like this. Now I will add these two equations. So I get, on adding the equation, this 34C will be eliminated, and I will get 54.5 equal to 290 m. This implies m equal to 54.5 by 290, which is equal to 0.187. Now I will put this value in either of the equation 3 or equation 4. Here I am putting this value in equation 4. I get 73 equal to 340 into 0.187 plus 4c. I will multiply this. I will get 63.58, and when I move this to the other side, the sign will be changed, and I will minus it from 73 and get my answer as 9.42 equal to 4c. So C will be equal to 9.42 divided by 4, which is equal to 2.355. Now I'll put this value of M and C in P equal to MW plus C. So I get P equal to 0.187W plus 2.355. So this is my required answer. Now I need to find the value when W equal to 150 kg. So P equal to 0.187 into 150 plus 2.355. On solving this, I get value of P equal to 30.405 for the value of W at 150 kg. So students, these were the examples which we have solved. Okay, so what is the procedure? Let me repeat it once, and then we will move towards our next example. We are given a straight line y equal to a plus bx or y equal to x plus b. Okay, x and y values will be given to us. Number of values in our table is equal to n. Okay, I will write the normal equations according to our given straight line, and I will find all the required values of from the normal equations whichever are required, like x square, xy. I will find the total for all the values in the table. I will do the total for the corresponding columns, and I will put these values in equation 1 and 2, that is our normal equations, and I will solve this method using elimination method. You can also use matrix method, that is row echelon form, to find the values of A and B, or you can even use any other method whichever is easier for you to understand. Usually we are using elimination method to solve these equations. Now let us take one more example. Fit a straight line to the following data. Also estimate the value of y at x equal to 70. See, this method is optional. You can also use the previous method to solve such type of examples. Okay, here I have just shown it. If it is easier for you, then you can also use this method. Otherwise, the same examples can be solved using the previous method. See, here x and y values are given to us, and you can see here that the values are very large. So we have to find here values of x square, and also we need to multiply x and y. So on doing this, our values will be much larger, which may be sometimes difficult to solve the equations and find the value of the constant. So there is one more simpler method through which we can reduce the size of the numbers. Okay, so if this method is easier for you, or if you can understand this method, you can use this. Otherwise, the same example can be done by previous method. Okay, see here values are large. So first I will find x bar and y bar. X bar and y bar means we are finding the mean of x and mean of y. So mean of x will be summation of all the values of x divided by the total number of values. Okay, we are just finding the average. So x bar will be equal to 68.4, and same way we will find the average of y. That is, I will add all the values of y and I will divide it by the total number of values. So I get y bar as 68.5. For the easier method, we will consider x bar and y bar as 68 only. We will not consider the decimal portion. And we will write capital X equal to x minus x bar and capital Y equal to y minus y bar. And our equation of straight line will be y equal to a plus bx. You can also write y equal to ax plus b, but x and y must be capital. Okay, so our normal equations will be summation capital xy equal to b into summation x square plus a summation x, and next equation will be summation y equal to b summation x plus an. Here x and y both will be capital because we have taken as capital X equal to x minus x bar and y equal to y minus y bar. Now we'll construct table over here. See, these are the values of x and y, which are obviously larger. So what we will do is, we will find capital X and capital Y. Capital X and capital Y will be, we will minus all these values of x from 68 because x bar is 68. Okay, and similarly we will minus all these values from y bar, that is y minus y bar. See, I will show you some of the values. X bar is 68, so 71 minus 68 will be equal to 3. 68 minus 68 is 0. 73 minus 68 is 5. So similarly, I will find all the values and I will add these values. Now again, for the next column, y minus y bar. Again, y bar is 68. So 69 minus 68 will be 1. 72 minus 68 will be 4. 70 minus 68 will be 2, and so on. I will find all these values and I will add these values of y, so I get it as 4. You can see here the size of the numbers have reduced in capital X and capital Y. So our equation will not be too large and we can solve it easily. For this purpose we are considering this. Now we will forget this small x and small y. We will find capital X square and will multiply capital X and capital Y over here, same as we have done in examples 1, 2 and 3. I will add all the values of capital X square and I will add all the values of capital XY. I will put these values in my normal equations. So on substituting these values in equation 2 and 3, that is normal equation, I get my equation as 22 equal to 50b plus 2a, and equation 5 is 4 equal to 2b plus 8a. Now we will eliminate any one, either a or either b. We get, I am multiplying equation 5 with 1 and equation 4 by minus 4. So I get this minus 88 equal to minus 200b minus 8a, and equation 5 will be as it is. I will add both the equations. So a will be eliminated and b will be equal to 84 by 198, which is equal to 0.4242. Now we'll put these values in equation 5. On putting these values in equation 5, you can also put this value in equation 4, but the values of equation 5 are a bit smaller, so you can put in either equation. I have substituted these values in equation 5. So I get my equation as 4 equal to 2 into 0.4242 plus 8a. On multiplying this, I will get 0.8484. Taking this to the other side, I get 8a equal to 3.1516. So a will be equal to 0.3939. Now I will put these values in the equation y equal to a plus bx. So here I have substituted these values in the equation. Now this equation we have converted in capital X and capital Y, but again we need to convert the whole equation in terms of small x and small y. Okay, so I will put these values in above equation. We get x equal to x minus x bar and y equal to y minus y bar. I will put these values in this equation. See here, I have substitute this value over here. So y minus y bar equal to, this value will be as it is, and in place of capital X I will put x minus x bar. Now I have again substituted the values of y bar and x bar over here, and I have multiplied this 0.4242 with the bracket. So this is the obtained equation, and simplifying this equation I get y equal to 39.5483 plus 0.4242. This is my final required straight line. Now we also need to find for x equal to 73. So I will put x equal to 70. So I will put this value of x equal to 70 in this equation. So I get y equal to 69.2423. So dear students, this was the first topic of curve fitting, that is fitting of a straight line. Okay, in next lecture we will discuss on more equations, how to fit a second order equation and some exponential forms. Thank you.